5G Slam King. Adebayo with a screen on Henderson. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Henderson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Portland shooting their first free throws here for the night. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
Okay, thank you, Shams. It's stolen by Adebayo. Harper with the ball. Now defended by Grant, and it's Butler missing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Down low, here's Ayton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Heat with the lead. From the arc. And it's MP with the 3. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Heat. Pass to Sharp. And it's Thibault in the corner. Grant outside. Portland no good that time either.
I'm shocked that they're turning to 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here's Harper from the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Henderson finds Sharp. Back to Henderson. Shoots the 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
MP outside. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. MP's got 18 points in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
A floater. Henderson, no good. The Heat leading by 7. Harper kicks to Butler. .50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Harper, and it's Miami with another.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. Harper with the steal. And MP throws it down.
What a sequence for the young MP. Showing great anticipation and then turning it into transition points.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Henderson outside. They need this, and it's good on the layup. 13 points in the game.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And here's Harper from the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
MP against Henderson. Over MP. No good from 11 feet. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. From outside the arc. He just knocked down the buzzer.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They had no answer for him defensively. A whole new group on the floor. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Bob Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Grant kicks to Williams. Ayton against Adebayo. But drive by Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He dropped in 36 points, and he was efficient out there. Performance like that makes you hungry for more. You're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure they'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And it's Grant in the corner. Williams sends a screen for Grant. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. Grant. That's good. Grant's got his first basket.
You're not normally going to see Grant take too many mid-range shots, but that doesn't mean he can't knock them down.
Outside Harper. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Williams.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Portland moving the ball over. The offensive rebound. Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, he has so much size. Ayton forcing the defense to collapse on him and gets to the line.
MP against Henderson. MP deciding where to go with it. Oh, he jams it right over Scoot Henderson. Look at it. Wow.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And so it's Miami holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey folks, thanks for
They love to run. At times it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for your transition D.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players. That'll do it for our show today.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Then there's Harper. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And he makes the first. We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that. At one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by MP. Launches a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Knocked loose. Harper with the steal. And here's the fast break. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Portland had dragged one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. They really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
There's the pick. Pass to Hero. From past the arc. And that's good. MP for 3. MP's got 39.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Thibault kicks to Grant. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from 12. Yes, that goes in. Grant's got his second basket of the game.
And mid-range isn't exactly Grant's go-to spot, but he takes a focused shot there and gets it to go.
MP outside. Pass to Butler. MP outside. Good work there as it goes. MP's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Trailblazers trail by 12. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Jabari Walker is out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the 2-guard position. Walker the pass to Williams. Here's Banton. On the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Well, Heat leading by 12. Outside Harper for 3. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Here's Banton. He's guarded by Harper. Walker in the corner. Outside Williams. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Kamare. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Heat shoot the ball really well in this game. 58%. MP with it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harper's got 46 points.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Banton. Here's Kamare. He's guarded by Adebayo. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Shot's good by Ben.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
MP finds a gap. And the layup's good off the glass. Harper's got 48.
MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He knows every possession is critical now. The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith has checked in. A different look now for Portland. Now here's Henderson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Henderson's got 25 points.
Well, tonight we're seeing why Scoot Henderson went 3rd overall in the draft. He possesses serious scoring talent.
And so MV will bring it up for Miami. He takes it. He got it again. Sensational.
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's almost in the top 5.
In the top 5, how about Wilt, MJ, Kobe, Harden, and Elgin Baylor? That is a pretty exclusive club.
Over in the corner, Hero. MP outside. Clock at 6. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Henderson passes to Ayton. Now Sharp. Pass to Grant. Henderson with it. And a pick bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now it's 27 points from Scoot Henderson. The Heat leading by 14. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
We got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A three ball. And another one falls. Amazing.
Just a magnificent showing for him tonight offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, guys. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in league history. Puts up a deep 3. And the Heat, another 3. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A quarter-night dominant showing in front of a crowd that love every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our report.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Then it's MP, then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Highsmith in at the power forward position.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
And here's Lillard. Stolen by MP. Fast break Miami. The finish! And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man. MP. That was nasty.
MP's gone 2 for 3 from the field. The 3. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist by Lopez.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense. Hand in the face, crowd him. Anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Heat. It's a three-point game. The shot by Lillard, no good. Outside Butler, MP left side. Just over a minute and a half in. Hero for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
MP against Lillard. Back to MP. Goes up on the wing. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And Giannis throws it down.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Lopez. Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Middleton from the outside. Rebound Miami. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Three-pointer. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
He takes it in. And MP throws it down hard.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. To the inside. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 5. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Green's checked in for Jackson. Pass to Green to stop the run. And a great assist by So no problem for Miami as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
MP on a red-hot scoring streak.